So when you consider that that normally drops 6-8 foot from the level of the mill pond down to the level of Castle Pond, and that's now level, that's scary. So that's the top of the archway there, and again normally that is at least 6 foot lower, so that's what we're dealing with. So yesterday we recorded a high tide number here, so that's the end of the corn store kind of area there, and from about there on, so that's the little seating area, all of that is now flooded. That's the lamppost that we said was fallen down yesterday, so it's beyond with so that's just high tide. That's high tide. So it is 8:10 on Thursday morning, and you can see cars coming through. It is passable. It is passable down on the commons, particularly if you've got a bigger car. But let's zoom in on there. I mean, come on, look at that. That's a bit insane. But good news over there. That's a digger. That's moving all of that stuff out of there. So at least we're kind of doing something. But yeah, it's a bit insane again. Okay, so guys, for once I'm not going to complain about what's going on with the grass. Needs, must. But you can see, maybe if I zoom in a bit there, you can see that the water's coming up there again. And we've got another hour till high tide this morning. So you'll see all of that is just completely flooded. No clearance of those drains, no, nothing. And that's all going into someone's basement. No, that's my dog. Here, Min, out. So, traffic is passing slowly, but yeah, that is. I've never seen it like this before. I've seen flooding down here. I've seen bad flooding down here. I've never seen. No, it didn't rain yesterday. This is all water catchment stuff that's come down from further upstream from 2 days ago, and yeah, it's here. So that bit there looks like it's passable on foot. Trust me, it isn't, especially if you've got a hole in your boot and you haven't got to Mountain Warehouse yet to get yourself some new boots. But just looking at the, and you know, I know this is awful, but this is a floodplain. This is what happens if we don't do something to improve the drainage. This will keep happening. I've never seen it up this high for this long before. So this is quite a strange experience, because you know, water all the way around there, all the way through there, all over here, and that's the Carvery. That's the play park, and it feels like I'm standing in the middle of an island. It's literally there's this bit here like this, but yeah, you see cars kind of stopping, trying to work their way through. I think if you come through really slowly, it's a long old trek. If you're a small car, that's not a pleasant experience. So and a bit more for you. So the footpath impassable, obviously, but that's the arch to, again, normally 6 foot space inside there. This is the back end of the park. Again, we're in a little bit of an island, but you can see all the way down there. Yeah, that is crazy. So my main concern now on all of this is what's actually been taken up, because there's a whole load of drains, and we've seen the toilet paper coming up, and you look around and you think there's a lot of stuff in this water which is not nice at all. So we're just gonna go and stand kind of, this is weird. So nice little dry path in the middle here, and all of that out there gives you a sense of what we're dealing with. I mean, you know, to put this into context, you know, we're just gonna, that's the bridge, that's the footbridge over the little river. So normally that tiny little stream that runs down there and continues up there. It's yeah. So I tried to record this yesterday and took a photo instead, but you can see, you can just see how far, I'm not sure if it picks it up, but there's a lot of water in there flowing really fast, and maybe you can see it a bit better on that side, where you can see the kind of leaf kind of drifting down there. But yeah, that's the high end. Maybe if they've cleared the rubbish at the far end, it might be moving quicker now. So, end of today's little walk. I've spoken to a lot of people on my walk, a lot of people affected by it, a lot of opinions about what's going on, but one thing pretty clear, that if we don't do something, this will continue to happen, and it will get worse. You know, we put stuff in place, 80s, again in the 90s, and now we're gonna have to put some major investment into our town to sort it out. So the other bit I'd say is there's a lot of debris, a lot of rubbish, a lot of stuff being kind of moved up. So maybe we need a bit of a town cleanup after this is all done, just to pick up all the rubbish and be done with it. So nearly home. Cheers for that.